Hello, this is Ken Widener, author of Alcatraz, The Last Escape, and nephew of the famous Anglin brothers. I want to share that I've been enjoying the content of the Shadow Ridge School's YouTube channel.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
This is the Out of the Shadows with Sean, Special Guest Vida. We got Daniel, co-host. Gianmarco is our other co-host, and then we're here with Espie. And let's get into some questions.
So, Vida, when and where were you born exactly?
I born in Iran, Tehran, October 13, 1950.
Oh, wow. Okay.
74 years.
Okay. Daniel, go ahead.
Vida, could you describe your family growing up?
Okay. I born in middle class Iranian, comfortable. My father was hard worker. My mother was in the house. We've been 5 children, 2 girls and 3 boys. Then, as my father said, I am only one of 5,
Wow.
very smarter than all of them.
Oh.
My father said.
Oh, that's what your father
And then
said.
my father always said, I am look like him and I am active like him, because he came from one village, like 4 hours from Tehran.
Wow, okay.
He was 12 years and he decided by himself, he came to Tehran and work in the restaurant. Yes, and hard worker. And when he became like 18, he was very mature and independent.
Yeah.
Good. I have a question to add on to that. I was wondering, what was maybe like something that you remember them saying to you from since you were a kid that has stuck with you till this day?
Can you
Was there like anything that your parents said that you still remember to this day, like a quote they would use or anything like that?
I remember my mother always said, when you feel somebody is against you,
Uh-huh.
don't answer. Just go and make yourself up. Be more beautiful, more educated, more active. Then you can answer. If somebody said bad word to me, I never ever. That my mother teach me. Exactly, I remember even the day. That's why still I'm trying to show to myself and around people how can I be still active.
That's good.
Yeah, and as Mr. Hoffman knows,
Yeah.
I'm one of the good students in that I never absent,
Yeah.
never late.
Wow. I love that. That's incredible.
great.
That's really powerful, what your mom used to say. I think that's a very good lesson.
My mother was not in that time was elementary school was like 6 only. That was a lot, but my mother was finished that elementary.
It's incredible.
Yes.
I have a question to add on about that. So, who influenced you most of your life?
My father and
Father?
mother, yeah, both. My father, very hard worker, very, very hard worker, and he became almost rich because he believed not to have unnecessary expense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he knows how to put the money someplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More on property.
Yeah.
Smart.
The only thing in that time was not a start like now. Now is more is fraud, you know. But the only thing, property is not fraud, you know.
That's true.
So do you have really any like regrets or like anything you wish you could go back on?
Back
Like, do you wish you could have done something different in your life?
no, if I come back again to this life, it's impossible, and I don't believe it. I do it the same because I really I didn't mistake a lot, you know. Something if you mistake, I learn from that, and
Yeah.
then I use it better.
That's very interesting.
Thank you.
I have a question for you. Why did you decide to immigrate to the U.S. or to the United States?
Well, when I was before the Iran is mixing up with the terrorists, everything. My brother was in New York, and most of the summer I come here. I was young, and then that's why I know, and I always had 4 years visa. And the last time I went to France, I wanted to come back to Iran because I was a teacher, art teacher.
Oh,
yes.
nice.
Great.
And then I had a paper from my family. They said they send you a paper that terrorist doesn't want you to work in that to them. That's why I had a visa from United States. I had 2 months until September 40 years ago. September 17 was the last day I could enter to United States. That's why I came to United States. But then I had only $500 because in Iran they don't let us to bring it more money.
Really?
Oh, wow.
And then when I had that money, I was in sometime in France in my friends, and then with that money, when I come to New York,
Yeah.
I was thinking, what should I do with the $500? And then I see the from the airport. Is in New York is easy to sit in the train, you know. And then I came in one of the train station, was very good, comfortable. I stayed there 21 days.
Really? 21 days.
21 days and night, yes. And then I learned from the people. They had a machine over there, and they put the recycle over there.
No, you didn't.
And then I made it. I before before I explained to Mr. Hoffman that one, and then in that time in New York I could rent a room $100. After 21 days when I came out, I had a job in dry cleaning as a sewing. And then I find a room, $100 from that recycle. I made it 3 months my money. But if I tell you I have still in that $500, still I have it. I didn't touch it.
Really? Still to this day? That's incredible.
Yeah, and then with that money, I could make my coffee, breakfast, lunch. You know, it was around. It's like somehow like fast food, everything. And I use it on 3 months, 3-month rent.
Wow, that is incredible.
You have such an amazing story. What advice would you give to young people today about how to be successful in life?
Oh, I like Ernest Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway is an American novel
Yeah.
writer. Okay, uh, in old and see a story, a lot of people they think this is he write it how to be work hard everything, and then he answer to be indoor. You know the ENDURE indoor. That means this is the first thing a human needed.
Yes.
The only thing when you can do it, and then you can do everything.
That's good.
You know? Like somehow like a patient, you know, have a patient for life. That's why we can do everything. That I had it for all my life, as I know myself, you know. And when I went to school, middle school, my family knows the principal. They let me to go to school. I was between 4 and 5, and they thought I'm just sitting there. In that time, kindergarten was not like now. And then every day I go there, and then the end, I could do it like other children, and they let me to go to the second, you know. Yeah, and in that time, I remember one of the magazine was belonged to the children. The name was Kayhan Bachaha. In that time, somebody came to the class, and the only one I bought it. That one of that, the other children, they don't care. But since that time, I am a very, very good reader, you know, writer.
Wow, yeah.
Yes, yes, and I without finish a book a week, I can, yes, and all, yes.
So I'm gonna recite to that statement that you said you're like a really good reader. What do you think your favorite book that you ever read?
Oh, a lot. But right now, I see and I read a lot about the Ernest Hemingway. Yeah.
That's good. So you would say that's one of your favorite books, or like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you've read a lot.
Yes, and most of that is translated to Farsi.
Yeah.
All of the book from him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why I remember.
Besides reading books, do you like to do anything else in your free time?
Movie.
Movies.
Yeah.
That's cool.
movie. And I don't know why I like to listen. Every day I listen to 5 a story about the true crime.
Oh, okay. So like a news report.
True, yeah. In that way, I learn uh, one word, even one word, to against to somebody is gonna be maybe goes to the crime. You know, that's why I learn it, and most of the time I'm silenced about a lot of things, not to somebody. You know, it's very easy to people kill each other. You know,
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
why I listen, and in my in Farsi they translated. I listen, and I listen the true one. You know,
Yeah.
one of that years ago I remember one lawyer had 3 children,
Yeah.
and then 2 of them died, and then the third one died. Then the police come to search what happened, and the father killed them. Yeah, I remember. Still, if you can find
That's
it.
like a crazy thing to remember. Like it was kind of like a key thing in your brain.
Yes, and then a lot of things, and even for one piece of something like one telephone, the people can kill each other. It's very easy. That's why we have to be very careful.
Yeah.
Very careful.
It's a really
you know.
cruel world.
Yes, and in a lot of I listen a lot of things happen in the school.
Yep.
one of the student is not smart or like something, and something is slow, the other children start to make it fun for him, or and then it's and most of them they go to suicide. You know, that little, we have to help them not to start it, because he didn't want to be like that. He born like that.
Yeah.
It's so.
Yeah, the bowling in schools nowadays, it's gone up way more than it has in the past couple of years.
And even in Iran, I don't want to say my country anymore, because my country is earth. I born, and I'm not care about the only part of the people. But in Iran, the people, the children, been very, very respect to the teacher,
Yeah.
And still, I have connected from the WhatsApp, Facebook, 180 of my students still, and now they are grandma, they are, and then one of them, I remember when I was in the class and I was just the student had a test. One of them came and said to me, look, show her friend to like teasing, And then I said to the student, okay, I'm gonna go out, and took that student out of the class, and I talked to him. I said, is she your friend? He said, yes. I said, and I cried. Even now I remember. And then I said, how you could do it with your friend, and you are coming and to tell me he did it like that? Do you want I go to tell her? She said, no. I said, okay. But right now, she is one of the best friends for me. She's always talking, always. She has 4 children. Now she said, if you didn't teach me that time, I didn't have a safe and healthy family. You teach me, I shouldn't do something with my friend. But now I am the best friend for my husband, family, my teacher, my friend, my and all of the people. She always said, and then her husband playing piano, and then sometime he playing piano for me as a line, and he said,
wow,
yes.
I love that.
Yes.
So, what grade was she?
The thing, I never, in the class, I never compare this with this. No, I compare the job she had it, and I compare with the last week of herself or himself.
That's good.
Yeah. And most of the time, I was teacher with the boys.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. And one time from the district, they sent me to one school because the teacher was the last 2 months. They've been, she was sick, and they are looking for one teacher,
Oh, yeah.
And then I always said I'm coming to work extra, and I was never asking for the extra something, because in Iran it was not like that. And then I went to that school, and I see the children. That was English. I see the children doesn't know anything. I said, because the teacher teach them in a hard way. Then I told them, you know what? I'm gonna show you because we don't have time. I'm gonna show you the way as a formula. Like when they said make a question and she is a student, they just change it first and just like that. And they wanted you make it negative. Okay, send it one, two, then not. I don't say even not. I said write it like this. And then all of them, they successful. All of them. I show them the rule. And in that time, I was not in Iran because when my school finished, I always go out of the Iran because I was, not because the rich or money, because I was member of the youth hostel. Yeah, youth hostel. Right now, they let me go there too because when I was young, there I gave in that time $12 a year.
Wow.
Yeah, I
That's a
send
lot.
it.
For that time, that's a lot.
But anywhere I go, just like a little money. The very, very expensive place was in Tokyo, $6 a night.
Tokyo?
That was the most expensive place was in Tokyo. But right now, it's somehow like YMCA here, but YMCA here doesn't have a room for the night. Have something activity.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But in there, they have a place to sleep because the people donated the house, like even some king, some princes, some rich people, they donated the place for that one, and I always travel there. And then in that time, when I go to my money from teaching, or when I was at school in university, they gave me helping something. That money was cover my three or 4 months.
And
Okay.
I have a question. How long were you a teacher for?
Oh, first of all, was another story. I always said to my father, "Can you buy for me a movie theater?" He said he was a religion person. And
Okay.
then after I got my diploma at school, he bought for me, he make me as a one of the partner in this one school.
Oh,
you know.
wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I was exactly 19. Yes,
Wow,
because
young.
it was 1961. After a while, 3-4 years, and the law was changed, and no more private school.
Oh.
Then I went to a special school to be a teacher, and then in all of the country, I was number one.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And it still is there, when
That's crazy.
it's still there. I remember they gave me some money, I forgot how much, and just like as a prize,
wow.
And then again, they invite me to again write it from first to end because they were not sure. Maybe I was cheating or something.
That's
They were like, how are you so
Yeah.
good?
Then they invite me. I didn't know for what.
Yes.
The district.
Oh, wow.
And they gave me all the question. I sit down and I write it, and they said, yes, you are. And then I really was a good student because I loved them
Yeah.
and I understand them.
Yeah.
Art teacher make a lot of expense for the children, okay? But I was the only one maybe. When I want to, they make us something. I said you have to go find something from your house and make it art and bring it back.
That's
Ooh, that's
crazy.
smart.
So what did they? Do you remember what the ideas were, or like what they did?
Yes, like they have to make it like toys.
Yeah,
toys.
toys.
Then they go to home, and I explain for them. Okay, you find one dog, one thing, something. You can make a dog with the other body,
Yeah.
like a human or like a cat or something.
Yeah.
I said make it together, like Picasso.
Make it an art piece.
Yeah,
Like
and
Picasso,
then,
yeah.
And then I never let them to go to tell to your parent, buy this, buy this, buy this.
So where did your like interest in art, or like how did you become an art teacher?
You know, nobody. We are all somehow we born for something to know more.
Yeah.
You know, I know the art and I know the money. I respect the money, and I could be. You see, at the first I show you, I was in the real estate, and I could make it 3 months my
Yeah,
rent.
that was incredible.
And from that time, I didn't had a very my job doesn't make a lot of money, but I know where I put it there. Right now I'm comfortable. I have a house here. Sometimes I go to Florida. I have a house over there.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I made it fit, even not $500 because I have one $500.
Yeah.
No, and then I was not stingy. From here, some of my relatives, I helped them in Iran.
Yes.
I helped them, they make it somehow alive. I make it a lot of people here help. I was not stingy.
No.
No, stingy doesn't make it money. The thing make it like most property, most
Yeah.
property. And then that two things I know, the art. But I went to school for how to teach English to the children. That's why when I went to that school, I showed them. Now you don't have time to really knows why and why, because the other teacher was make it in very hard way. The children doesn't like it.
Yeah.
But the way I made it, after a while, I saw them. They've been a man, then they remember me. And I said, you know what, my English is very good.
I love that.
So you said like you weren't very stingy with money. How would you give any advice to young students or
Don't expend unnecessary.
Yeah.
That's all.
So don't spend it on things you don't need.
For example, right now, all of you go to your closet. If you live 130 years old, you have dress.
Yeah.
You don't need it to buy it.
Yeah, if you have clothes, don't spend money.
We make it other country richer. Then the money goes out of. The money you have to put it for your education.
Yes.
Most education. Buy the book, go to movie.
Yeah.
Something like that. But if you buy it a lot of things, put it in your house. One time I seen in opera program, she went to the people's house. They have the tons of dress, and then he said, "Is this your house?" I said, "No, you don't have your house and have so many."
Yeah.
And right now, anything I have anything. It was from when I was young. And when people come from my country to visit us or family, they bring my stuff. These are all is like 45 years.
Wow.
I didn't buy one pair of the stocking.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Not even one.
Even
That's incredible.
see, if you see anything in all of the things I have is from there.
That's crazy.
I need to, because I have to choose it.
Yeah.
I have to have a ceiling for myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
First of
gotta
all.
limit your stuff at yeah.
Key
Yeah.
to live. Right now, I have it. I'm living in front of the lake. One of the,
Oh,
one of the-
wow.
one
That's
of
cra-
the-
That's
very,
great.
very
crazy.
nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, one of the nice, and then pay off. I'm sitting here, even $1.
That's
No,
crazy.
when I open my box from the mailbox, is only advertised.
Nothing that you bought.
No bought and no owe to somebody
Yep.
and nothing.
Incredible.
And even first of all, I was young. I didn't know the fast food is not good, but I didn't eat it because I thought, oh, I'm gonna miss my money.
Oh, wow.
But right now, I see I did a good job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm almost healthy person.
Yeah.
Because when I come out right now, after here, I have to school 3 o'clock. I have with Mr. Hoffman class. I take my lunch is in my car with one of the eyes, yes.
Uh-huh.
And then it's not never happen. Never happen to buy something.
Yes.
No, first I didn't know. I thought, oh, my money. But now I understand money and health together. That's why I keep it.
I have a little question off topic. I know we were just talking about money and stuff, but you talk a lot about Iran and like what's the difference between Iran and the United States? Would you say it's two different places?
Night and day.
Night and day. Could you explain why?
No, it is a lot of things. Okay, people over there still they are still they are with the religion.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and the people there, they are superstitious over there. No. But here, no. And then here, the other day I told to Mr. Hoffman, the rich family, they have less food in refrigerator than the poor people.
Oh wow.
Here,
Wow.
because in this country they have so many donations,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bank food,
Yep.
a lot of places. People they don't know what to do with money, but people, regular people, they don't go there like me. I'm looking at my refrigerator. This week I have to buy that one, and then is no places. You know, I don't
Yes.
want to put two, three refrigerator, and then another 2 week I have another thing to buy it.
Yeah.
But the poor people, they go. Nobody's here poor.
Yeah.
No one.
Everybody has some sort of money. Yeah.
Even they work in fast food.
Yep.
They can make it
Yeah, like
nice.
like
yeah.
people have opportunities to make money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that money, they can do it. They can make it more hours to work or less or something. Everybody has
Yeah,
opportunity.
they could either save it
Yeah.
or spend it.
Yeah, but in Iran, Iran is the richest place from the petrol, but 70% of people now, they are under the poor line,
Yeah.
the red.
It's kind of like the same thing here. I'm noticing more and more people on the streets and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yes. But here, no. Here, people have many. And, you know, the destiny, we have one of the lesson is about the President Obama speech. He is second credit. We have it. Yeah, he was talking to the student
Yeah.
in another state. The first class that was from like maybe 15 years ago. He said to them, "You know what? In United States, first of all, he was talking about himself, how the father left him when he was 2, and they didn't have money to go to get to more classes. The mother teach him 4 o'clock, 4:30, and he said to the other children, you see, you are in United States. You have all opportunity, and you have your destiny is in your hand.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Is anybody said I don't have job, I didn't find it. I know a person. He was in American person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he is owner of the biggest cleaning the swimming pool, everything in Orange County.
Oh wow.
When he was young, he was too. He doesn't want to go to school, and most is I put it top of the fault of the teacher, you know. And then mother said, "Okay, you don't want to go to school. Okay, this is the stuff. You have to go to the people, wash this car, everything, and you have to give me a rent because now you are working." Good mother.
That's a
good
good
mother,
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
And now he is very rich. And another one in opera program, one lady came. They said is 140 million years ago. Million is a price of the recycle. She had it.
Oh.
And that person, she was mother of two girls, and they didn't, the husband died, they didn't know what to do, and then she started to recycle and added every day one car, one person help. Now, I don't know now, she was old that time, I don't know she's life. 140 million, the price of the in opera. Maybe I miss. I remember 140. I don't maybe.
That's a lot of money. Either
That's
way.
a lot of money,
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was the owner of that, and a lot of people work for them, and most he bring it work people from the homeless. He went there and he talked to them.
But I just want to thank you very much for coming out and sharing your life with us. It was a very eye-opening and fun experience. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
It was nice
Thank
meeting
you.
you.
Thank
Nice
you.
meeting you.
We are lifetime friends now.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, look at this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have to do like a thumbs up.
There's always something fun here at Shadow Ridge School.
Hi, it's in Shadow Ridge School, the best indie in the HD.
Hi, my name is Aaliyah Fowler, and I'm from Shadow Ridge, the best indie school out here in Hesperia. You know what it is.
I go to Shadow Ridge School, the best indie in HD.